Today I'm going to go through the top 100 Minecraft mods.
I quit.
Including anime, Marvel,
Damn!
DC, futuristic mods, medieval mods, scary mods, and more. Without any further ado, let's go straight into the video.
Off with space that literally flew to the moon in Minecraft. And the rocket actually sent you down back to Earth, which is so cool. And next was the End add-on. They had so much like biomes and mobs. Next was the Witherstorm. This was huge and it progressed through the stages and it just was so powerful. Then we have the Jason Voorhees add-on, just all the effects and just the textures and everything was just so cool. That more TNT add-on added like so much TNT, like Disco TNT, Fire TNT, and just so much more TNT. Still the Brain Rot add-on added like so much brain rots, like 20 plus brain rots. We even have the Ghostface add-on, which was just really cool with all the cinematics that they put into this map. Even though this map was not long, it was still so good with all the textures added also, and just the mystery and tension was also really cool. Next was the Creepypasta add-on. These were so scary with Herobrine, Entity 303, and just many more creepypastas in this map. We also have a Huggy Wuggy add-on map. This was so cool with all the sounds, and even finding Huggy Wuggy was really scary. You had to find all these different items to try to escape this factory. Next was the Guns add-on, which added snipers, tanks which shoot mobs, pistols, and just so much more guns. And they even added grenades and stuff. It was cool. Next was Parkour Civilization. Literally, it's like the exact same as in the Evo videos. You can even recreate the scenes if you want. It's basically the same exact thing. Next was the Marvel add-on, which had like many superheroes like Captain America, Vision, Captain Marvel, Deadpool, Wolverine, just many superpowers and weapons, and this was definitely a cool one. DC added many new superpowers with DC and Marvel. You could use Thor's hammer. You can also even get Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet, and there are many more superpowers. Next is another Marvel add-on. This time it's Marvel Zombies. Many new powers and Avengers, and there's many zombies in Minecraft. Powerful, and just all the visuals and everything they did was just looked amazing. Next was a Galactus add-on. This mob was huge. This guy had a lot of health. They also added Fantastic Four abilities with the mod, so it wasn't only Galactus. And next was a DC add-on. This added many new DC abilities and powers, and even Superman's dog. There's also the Invincible add-on, which added many new suits and powers for Invincible. And you can even turn into many characters from Invincible. There's also a Superman DLC movie add-on, which adds many new features from, well, the movie. From Superman to Superman's Frozen Solitude. We also have a Sonic add-on, which you can actually play the Sonic game in Minecraft. You can turn into Sonic. There's many more Sonic abilities and challenges in this add-on. There's also an Iron Man Armory add-on, which adds many Iron Man armor. There's cool animations to turn into Iron Man, and you can fly with all these suits. And there's a lot of abilities with the suits. Definitely, you should get this one. We also have Ben 10. There's a cool animation to turn into the Ben 10 superheroes, and it's just a very cool add-on in general, and there's a lot of powers to it. The superhero transformation add-on lets you turn into your favorite superheroes, and you can even use all the abilities. And finally, this Spider-Man add can turn into your favorite villains, and also you can make your own suit, and you have all the Spider-Man powers. This Captain America Brave New World add-on adds the new Captain America. You have to use his shield and to fly. Falcon, Captain America, and even Red Hulk. Next is an Avengers Endgame suits add-on, which adds all the Marvel superheroes from Endgame. The suits are all Endgame styled, and all the powers they had from Endgame. This Ghost Rider add-on lets you turn into Ghost Rider and ride his famous bike. Can even shoot fireballs from his head. There's a lot more abilities with Ghost Rider. Not only is it Marvel Superheroes pack to turn into any superhero with all these powers, and it looks really good with the visuals and all the suits, villains, like turning into Thanos. How much they added with this add-ons in Minecraft, Bedrock, and Java. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, see you in the next one. Today I'm going to go over the top 10 best Bedrock fantasy mods in Minecraft Survival. So let's get into it. Starting off with the medieval fantasy mod, and that is the Villager Knights. Villagers can fight for you. There's a lot of armors, and there's even new structures like these medieval kingdoms also. Next is the Asphyxis texture pack. So this is more of like another medieval pack. Looks just very good. It kind of reminds me of like a cartoonish fantasy look, which I really like. I recommend this resource pack. And next we have a dragon add-on. It makes you go against this Syrax dragon, which has over 1,000 health and has a lot of abilities, and it is a big challenge. You can even craft a dragon soul link, which actually can make you fly. And next is a fiery combat add-on, which has many combat new animations when you attack and many new abilities with the weapons. Yeah, spears, katanas, swords, and just many more weapons. And next is the Aether Dimension Fantasy mod. It adds a lot of biomes, many new mobs, armor, structures, biomes. It adds a ton. Next is the Warden Dimension add-on, which is like a dimension in the skulk. Any more biomes, mobs. This is more of a scary, hard add-on. Next is the Eternal End add-on, which adds 20 plus new biomes with many more mobs, and even a final boss, which is way stronger than the Ender Dragon, which is the Void Dragon, which is like the main challenge in this add-on. Next is the Ultimate Mob add-on, which has many new unique mobs to the game with many new structures and just abilities and weapons. It is insane. Next is the Better Minecraft add-on, which has many new mobs, challenges, structures, and biomes. Not only that, main objective add-on is to collect all 5 Ender Eyes. And to do that, you have to kill 5 bosses. And then it finally leads to the Ender Dragon, which is how you complete this mod. Finally, we have the Pan-Ascase add-on, which is very scary. You're in constant action with these mods, and most scary mods, there's just these scary mods that look at you, but this one is in action, and you're just always scared, and that's the point of scary add-ons. And when you're again, it's just more fun. Or download map was in my opinion, a really good mod. It was scary and eerie, and the environment was like dark, and I just didn't know what Huggy Wuggy was, and it's just scary when he was following me. I just had like objectives to complete. I found some things that helped me on like the journey, like levers and stuff, and pickaxes that helped me break into things. And I eventually completed it. And I actually think it was a pretty good mod. That's like the 13th mod. It was so scary. It also looked realistic. It looked pretty realistic, and I didn't even start the game yet. I was already giving me jump scares and stuff. So it's pretty scary. It was kind of confusing, like it was a cliffhanger, like I just couldn't escape the name of his house, all these realistic sounds, and all these jump scares, and like the music also. I actually fight Jason myself. They put a lot of effort into the map, and I could see that. It was the Ghost Face or download map, and this was a good one, in my opinion. This was really good. It was only like 8 minutes. It was the shortest map that I played throughout the whole month. Only 8 minutes. It wasn't that long, but there was so much effort put into it. Like, it's sinister, and and like the phone ringing, and actually having the actual stream's voice in the map was pretty crazy. It was pretty realistic also. And like the pool was full of blood, I think like he did get catched by the police. That's why it's in the top 5. And next was the Granny map. This was good. It was pretty good. That's all the granny noises, and I was stuck in the house trying to escape, and it was pretty hard to complete because I just didn't know what to do. I think I didn't finish the map, so I actually might do part 2. and that is the Marvel Zombies mod. I think one of my first, it's not really a Halloween mod, you know, but it's like on the scarier side, let's just say, you know, it's not like a, you know, there's a lot of blood, and this wasn't even a download map. It's literally like, it was just a behavior pack and a texture pack, and it was a whole new biome added, so many new items. Like, I remember doing this mod review and stuff, and so many new items, like 60 or something. It was crazy. Just like canned food, all this new food and parachutes and guns, and also just, you know, new armor, I think, and so many new zombies and new animations for the zombies, and realistic and new structures we added also. It was good. That's the Marvel Zombies item, but that was just zombies. So how's Marvel Zombies connected to this? Well, I also added I'm over adding into it, you know, so I can turn into Iron Man, but I'm still gonna count it anyway and just say Marvel Zombies. I'm gonna go through the top 10 most illegal mods in Minecraft. Psychedelic chemistry is like a mod that gives you weird nausea effects, and it causes weird scream pattern. Next is a guns add-on, which gun attachments in a lot of different kinds of guns. Guns are a dangerous weapon, and there's no way Minecraft is considering to add this to the vanilla game. Next is a smoking add-on, which has cigarettes and weird abilities, and it can give you effects like blindness, even nausea. It actually can make you run faster. Next is a stealing add-on, which when you shear a villager, gives you their items, which is basically stealing. It gives items like bones, seeds, potatoes, and more. Next is a bombing add-on, which has bombs and different types of dynamite to the game. Some of the dynamite have different effects, and there's also a lot of explosions with it, obviously. Now onto a bedrock add-on, which is a freeze screen inventory add-on. Which, for example, if you fall off from like a high cliff, you can change your inventory while mid-air and change your items and move it. This add-on lets you see chests, beds, and more from underground, which really helps with finding a player's base in a Minecraft server. Next is a Breaking Bad add-on, which adds like machines and stuff, items from Breaking Bad. This war add-on adds military outfit. It's also a gun. A new vehicle includes the quad, which is pretty fast vehicle in my opinion. And then it also has a plane bomb attack, which destroys anything in its path. Finally is an X-ray add-on where you can see any ores, and is usually the #1 rule in server. Punch Man, he has many abilities with speed and strength, and when you do damage to a mob, it will immediately die. Next is Chainsaw Man, which adds many new armors to the game, and even adds some chainsaw mob. Now we have a Jujutsu Kaisen mod, which adds so many superpowers to the game, and it's so unique and so powerful. And as you level up, you get more powers. The Bleach mod adds many new NPCs, weapons, and abilities. You can even upgrade your skill level. Now we have a Naruto Shippuden add-on, which can join clans, and once you level up, then you can actually unlock bosses, and you can fight more bosses, and there's more structures. There's even a lot of weapons and powers to this add-on too. Furthermore, they also added Naruto animations. This Demon Slayer add-on lets you turn into a demon by collecting many blood ores. When you eat enough of these, you can eventually turn into a demon, and you get many power. They also added many forest biomes. You can even kill NPCs from Demon Slayer to get more weapons and items. Now we have another Jujutsu Kaisen add-on, but for Bedrock Edition, which adds many cool animations and sound effects, and many katanas and weapons and powers, just like the Java add-on. Another Bedrock add-on is the Avatar Airbending add-on, which lets you choose airbending you have, quests to unlock more powers with your bendings. You can do a lot with this mod. And finally, we have a Dragon Ball Z add-on, which there's a lot of transformations, a lot of abilities with the Kamehameha. So this medieval add-on can let you make many medieval armors. This medieval pack lets you make medieval siege machines, like cannons and more. This medieval fantasy pack lets you create like wands, have new abilities, and lets you fight bosses. And this mod lets you create many new unique types of weapons like swords, katanas, and more. This medieval structures pack as many new ships, castles, pyramids, islands, and way more. This mod pack adds many combat animations for running, hitting, and more. This mod adds many forests that kind of fit the medieval aesthetic. Most of these biomes are more like forest related and look very good. And finally is a mythological creatures add-on, which has many dragons, and you can complete quests, and you can even fight knights bosses. So add-on where they added many bases, many rockets, and many new items to the game, and there's even aliens. Not only that, there's also new vehicles also, and you can even travel to different planets. Another futuristic add-on, this time with many new futuristic cities and many new items, futuristic items and armors. There's even new biomes also, and finally many new futuristic machines. This futuristic mod adds many new futuristic items and weapons. This futuristic mod adds many futuristic cyberpunk cities which look very realistic. It has many details with them also. Next is a realistic hoverboard add-on, which lets you fly in the hoverboard and there's many abilities with the hoverboard, and you can even upgrade the abilities also. Mob body scan add-on, which can scan objects in the body of a mob's body, like skeletons and zombies, and you can even take parts of their body out, or you can actually put body parts in the mob. This mod adds special technology where it lets you build easier. Now we have an add-on where you can make futuristic blocks to make custom borders to different realities and dimensions with the Stargate mod. Even make realistic bridges in Minecraft, and can even change the color of it. Finally, we have a realistic guns add-on, which has many guns to the game. You can even add mod attachments to it, which makes it shoot faster or does more damage to mobs.